So there are three main joints in the body. First, you have the fibrous joints, which they're synarthrotic. They're immovable. And an example of that is sutures in the skull. And then you have cartilaginous joints, and they are amphiarthratic, meaning they're slightly immovable. So like between the vertebrae or the pubic symphysis. And then you have the synovial joints, and they are diarthratic, which they are freely movable, so like the kneecap or the shoulder. And then for my drawings, for synarthrotic joints, I did sutures in the skull. For cartilaginous joints, I drew a pubic symphysis. And then for synovial joints, I drew a kneecap. So for movements, you have extension, which is like moving that leg outward, so increasing the angle, and then flexion is moving the leg inwards, so it's decreasing the angle. And then this picture is flexion, extension, and hyperextension of the hand. So flexion is moving that hand forward, extension is putting the hand back in neutral, and then hyperextension is moving that hand beyond the straight line. And then you have abduction and adduction. So abduction is moving the leg away from the midline, and then adduction is moving that leg back towards the midline. And then over here you have circumduction, and that's just like circular movements with the arm. And then here you have medial rotation, which is moving that arm inward toward the body, and then lateral rotation is moving the arm outward away from the body. And then this picture you have supination or supination, and that's with your palm upward, and then pronation, and that's with your palm downward. And then elevation is moving your shoulders up, and then depression is moving your shoulders down, so like a shrugging movement. And then you have a dorsiflexion, moving that foot up towards the shin, and then plantar flexion is moving your foot down like you're pressing on a gas pedal. And then over here you have inversion. You're moving that foot in towards the other foot. And then eversion, you're moving that foot outward. And then you have the last picture is protraction. You're moving the chin like forward. And then retraction is you're moving the chin back to a line.